Hey, Leo, we're going to do a collective today. Couple collective reads. We're going to do a couple collective reads. How are you? How are you? Remember to tell them they can donate. Donations are welcome, but not mandatory. Donations are appreciated through Zelle and Cash App. Good morning, Skipper Joe. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. Good job. Good job. Good job. I'm so glad. Absolutely. 110%. Just don't keep trying to make anything fit. It will fit naturally. Yes. Is there a place for the dogs? Hi, Catherine. Hi, Tammy. Move this over here. This here. Okay. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Now you can breathe. Oh, my back. I got such back pain. Ugh. Oh, Leo. Oh, you're asking, do you start working this month? No, not this month, Leo. I don't think so. I think it's December. I think it's December. Hi, everybody. Hi, Linz. So I'm doing a collective today, in case you didn't hear me, Linz. Donations are appreciated, but not mandatory. Donations are appreciated, but not mandatory. Colleen, thank you for that confirmation. All right, please hit the like button if you've come into the room, you guys. Please hit the like button if you've come into the room. Come on, YouTube, scroll the chat. I shouldn't have to keep touching it. Oh, nice. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Good job. Your first night sleep there, you'll love it. She said it's not my birthday. Hey, Annette. Thank you. Hey, Shelly. Yeah, I think because they didn't let you take that test again, I think that they figured you had a problem with the computer and they were afraid you'd keep having a problem. Sadly. But that's okay, Lindsay. There is another job offer coming. And it's kind of to do the same thing, so be patient. It is coming. I think it's like maybe 50s today. It's going to go up to the 50s. Hi, Payman. All right, so I'm doing a collective today. I might do a couple collectives, so let's get started. So, the first thing I have is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups means that somebody is bringing news. Now, this could be news of an emotional nature. This could be somebody being very kind and thoughtful. This could be very happy news. It is definitely not bad news in any way, shape, or form. Because whenever there's cups, there's love. So it is either somebody giving a shit about you. It's somebody that's wanting to help out, wanting to give you advice, wanting to show you something, wanting to bring you on, bring you in. So there is good news coming today. Unexpected news at that. For whoever this is for, again, collective, somebody does watch you from a distance, or somebody has seen you in passing, whatever that means for you. They either saw you in passing, maybe you went by in a car, maybe you drove past their house, maybe they were inside, happened to be looking out the window, saw you go by, but somebody has seen you. You then gave them memories to think about, like their mind drifted to you for a moment. I can't say that it stayed there all day, but their mind drifted to you for a moment. Then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess talks to me about secrets, mystery, also potential. Explore your desires for knowing something. There's something new coming. But again, with the High Priestess, you may know about somebody who's keeping secrets. You yourself may be keeping secrets. For some of you, maybe you don't want to admit how you're feeling about a particular person. For some of you, the face you wear outside is not what is on the inside. Three of Wands comes up. It's kind of like a positive pattern. It's kind of like you're going to progress in something. It's kind of like you have this desire or urge to be assertive, maybe. You are in the right direction. In other words, you are going in the right direction right now. It may not feel like it. You may feel unsure about where you're going or the way you're going. But the path is not a mistake. The path you're on is that where you're meant to be on. Some things might be happening around you. Perhaps you may feel like they're happening to you. But the truth is they're happening for you. But you will not understand that for about 3 more weeks. You're going to right now assume that you're the victim. You're going to assume that you're in trouble. You're going to assume that you're dealing with all this bullshit. You're going to assume that it's all against you. Everything's against you. Everyone's against you. But it's not true. It's not true. There is a reason for the madness right now. But this storm is temporary. Hold on. Don't quit. Just hold on. All right. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which talks about hard work. Very positive attitude. Also, patience are needed. There is success where money is going to come in. Again, good news is coming, so make plans for the future. Do not blow the money that gets in your hands. Save it. Invest it in something that will give back to you, not in something that's risky. There's something that you're still guarded about, something you're not willing to let go of, something that you're still trying to hold on to, something you're refusing to believe or to see, something you're giving so much energy to and you're wondering why it's not coming toward you, because you are putting in so much energy into, you don't even realize you're manifesting them to stay away from you. because you are just everything, every thought, every breath, every dream keeps trying to be all about them. And until you chill out, they're going to stay a distance. So keep thinking about them. Keep wondering what they're doing. Keep driving past their house. Keep trying to text them or make excuses to call them, whatever. And then keep telling me how they didn't come back yet. That's fine. Keep doing that. Definition of insanity. For somebody, you've had a breakup recently. Or there's something or someone that you pulled your energy back from for some of you. For some of you. Now, not that person I just spoke about a minute ago. They ain't pulled nothing back. They think they did, but they pulled shit back. You're lying to yourself. Don't lie to me. You're lying to yourself. But for the person who recently just had a breakup, or recently pulled your energy back from something that you got tired of trying to fix something and it just wasn't going to be fixed. Nobody else was trying. For some of you, there is going to be quick communication, somebody reaching out, somebody wanting to see. They just want to try to make sure that they have access to you. This person that's going to come back around is not trying to come back around because they want to be in love with you, is not coming back around because they want a relationship. They're coming back around to make sure that the door's open for them at their convenience when they feel like it. They just want to see if they can still access you. They just want to see if you're still hooked on their line, so to speak. So you're going to have to make a decision like the Two of Swords. You're going to have to decide. You want to keep being played? You want to keep telling yourself it's love when it ain't? You want to keep letting them in to take advantage and manipulate, cheat, and lie and whatever on you? You want to keep doing for them? You want to keep handing them money? You want to keep buying their love? You might as well buy a prostitute. You get better attention. You want to keep buying their love? You think you're buying it just because they'll stick around for a day or two? Knock you off your feet? Give you good sex or whatever, and then they're gone? Is that worth it to you? That money you spent, shit, ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. They're only going to take that, have a good time with you for a couple days, leave and go back to the other person. See, because there is two of you. And there's you, who lets them come and go as they please and will give them money. So you're giving them something. They're there to get something. They're there for some type of goods, whether it's sex, whether it's money, whether it's you taking care of them, whether it's washing their clothes, whether it's meals, whatever. They're there for something. And you always feel that. And the person who doesn't feel it, they go back to that person and just party with, hang out with. So if you keep wanting to be the ass, keep being it. For some of you, it's time to start to get humble. Because for some of you, you're so busy pointing the finger at other people, talking about other people, talking about the story, talking about the rumor, talking about the gossip, talking about the hearsay. Hearsay. While you're doing all that, what is it that you're trying to take your attention off about yourself? You're so focused on somebody else that you're not wanting to fix your own imperfections. For some of you, you're dealing in a family situation, family matter that seems to be drowning you. It seems to be exhausting you. It seems to be overwhelming. It seems to be like a dead-end street or the same record playing over and over and over again in your head, which means the same story, the same scenario, the same outcome just keeps happening over and over and over, and you're wanting to figure out what can you do. How do you exactly walk away from your family? How do you exactly, I've been through this one. How do you exactly walk away from your family? How do you turn your back on your husband, your wife, your aunt, your uncle, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your kids? How do you turn your back? And how do you protect yourself at the same time? I see your struggle. Hell, I've been there. I feel like I wrote that one. For some of you, being supportive and loving, encouraging that person to make the better changes that is needed. But eventually, or when it comes down to it, it is their choice. And unfortunately, you have no control. None. For some of you, it's not your fault. For some of you, they made the choices and the decisions. For some of you, you're going to have to try to stay as strong as you can, but you also got to take care of you. For some of you, the outcome won't be good, and for others of you, the outcome won't be good. I don't know how to put it. But one outcome is worse than the other. I am sending love and light and prayers and for strength. Please lean on your higher power to get yourself through whatever the situation is that you are going through or anyone on here is going through at this time. Something is making you not feel very confident about a situation, not very enthusiastic, not very comfortable with it. Some of you are feeling the doom and gloom kind of feeling, but there is definitely going to be better days. There's also going to be massive changes. For some, it'll be dramatic. For others, it'll be gradual changes. The best word of advice from Spirit is whatever situation you're involved in right now, at this moment, take one step at a time. With one foot, just one little step to the positive direction. No matter how gloomy it seems, or how bad it feels, be patient. Trust in your higher power. The only person that can change the outcome is the person that's dealing with the shit. And that's creating the shit. That's the only person who can make up their mind to change something. I don't think these people realize the effect that it's having on their friends and family. I don't think so. It's not even about the friends and family. It is just about them. They're caught up in their own emotions right now. 17 hours. Oh, boy. Let me know, too. So for some of you, again, don't stress it out. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Only thing you can do is stay focused. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Be there. Tell people that you love them and you care about them. Tell them they matter. Tell them they deserve better. And that's all you can do. So, hope these... Angel. Hope these messages made sense to somebody. Spirit definitely sees everything that's going on. There is definitely to be boundaries put up. Boundaries need to be put up. In every single person's life, there must be some type of boundary set for one reason or the other. Even if you have a parent that's around that's trying to boss you like a child, boundaries have to be set up. Boundaries have to be set up. Yeah, somebody has to be explained that this is how I do it. This is what my routine is. I'll try to compromise with you the best I can, but I'm doing my routine. This is my routine. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Michaela. But you do matter. I want you to know that. You most definitely matter. And you have purpose. Some people aren't good at expressing that emotionally. Some people aren't good at expressing their feelings or emotions. They don't know how to. Perhaps their families, their parents never did either. Oh, my back. But just know that you matter. Because if you didn't matter, God wouldn't have let you be created. And there's going to come a time where you're going to be able to show people exactly who you are and the strength that you have. It might not be right now, but I promise you there'll come a time where they're going to appreciate you for everything that you do. It's going to come. I promise you. It always does. Recently I had an aunt try to speak to me at a funeral. She thought I was avoiding her, which I kind of was. Because we don't... Oh, my back, sorry. We don't normally talk. And when she tried to talk to me, I did try to avoid her as much as I could. But she began talking about how I took care of her mother and how she's sick and needs all this help and everything else. And I'm thinking, all of a sudden now I matter. I didn't matter when you bought that shore house. I didn't matter when you asked everybody to go down there. I didn't matter. I didn't matter when your granddaughter was suffering and struggling, and I bought I don't know how many signs to support and send donations that way. And I even got people in my neighborhood to chip in so we could spend a couple $100 on these signs to purchase that I'm not even allowed to put signs out in the yard, but I bought them just to buy them. So it's funny, but people judge you sometimes. People think they know you. People think they have you all figured out, when in fact they don't know you at all. So don't let anybody make you feel less than. Don't let anybody convince you, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, that you're not good enough or you're not enough. Don't let somebody make you feel less than because they act attracted or flirt with somebody else and make you feel like shit, or they compliment somebody else and don't give you any. Don't let that stuff bother you. Yeah, does she? Make sure you look in the mirror and you say, you know what? I'm going to be the best person I can today. I'm going to be the best person I can today. And I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. And as long as you're improving that every day and you're doing something kind for someone, I don't care if it's as simple as holding the door and telling somebody to have a great day. You never know what positive words can mean to somebody that really needs to hear them. The smallest thing in the world can make a huge difference. It can actually save a life. It can give somebody enough hope to hold on for another day until their mind gets more clear. And those of you in relationships, it's not always going to be great. It's not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be, we're getting along perfect. It's not. That wouldn't be a relationship, because relationships is two different people living together under the same roof, usually. Trying to work through differences and differences of opinion, emotions, feelings, all the above. So pick and choose your battles. You either want to be lonely and by yourself. You want to go date a whole bunch of different people and not be happy. Or you want to work on with the one you're with. Try to figure out how to get through the tough moments. Figure out how to communicate better. Two people have to agree to want to improve on the communication. It has to be an agreement. Yeah, if somebody's not mentally stable, there's not much you can do about that. If somebody's under the influence, really hard to talk to somebody. It's a difficult challenge. But whether they're under the influence, whether they're not mentally stable, letting them know you care about them, they'll understand that. No matter what. Drunk, high, whatever. You tell somebody you care about them, they're going to remember that. We wake up a lot of times for weeks and months, sometimes years at a time, facing the same challenges and obstacles every day. For some people, it's just a big challenge to get up out of bed. It's a bigger challenge to jump in the shower. It's a bigger challenge to clean your house. It's a bigger challenge to take care of your children or your pets. It's a bigger challenge to just get through the day. Nice gamer. So every challenge is only harder when you don't attempt to handle it with love. If love is not part of any equation, loving your job, loving what you're doing for your job, loving the people you're helping, loving yourself is key. But Angel, that's a good excitement, and that's a happy excitement. It's not an excitement to make you sad. It's not an excitement to make you sick. It's not an excitement to make you fearful. It is an excitement because your future is coming toward you right now. Oh, that's nice, gamer. Well, give her a big hug and tell her how much you miss her. I bet you was, Angel. So, you guys, this collective and this message, obviously somebody needed it. Maybe I needed it myself as well. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm always going through some type of struggle with my family or my daughter. It's always a challenge. I love her with anything that I have, all that I have, all that I am. But she fights her, hey, Shelley Stewart, she fights her demons just like we all do. Yeah, Lindsay, you're welcome. But every day, at least we have something to fight for. At least we have something to create a distraction, a diversion, for us to focus on something else, maybe. Hey, Nia. Right, Denise? One step at a time. You're welcome. So, the biggest thing is don't quit. Even though you want to, even though it's hard. Even if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I promise you, even if you can't see it, it's there. It's there. And in God's timing only. That's why when you ask people for time frames, I can't. I never will be able to do it. God's timing. And your choices and decisions can change things as well. Hi, Lilac. Thank you. Love you too. So just know, you guys, that no matter what, you're not alone. Other people are struggling. Some people are struggling with their own self. Right now, you could have woke up and say, you know what, I don't really like me too much today. And I want to change something about that. Or you could have woke up and said, you know, I'm not being a people person at all today. I don't want to bother with anybody. I just want to be by myself. Then you might need that moment. Exactly, Nia. Divine timing is perfect timing. We think we need something right now, right now, right now. God says, no, you don't. You'll get it when I think you need it. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Remember, whatever battle you're fighting, somebody else is fighting that battle and maybe another one too. There's other people who didn't wake up today and don't get a chance to feel the way we're feeling right now. They didn't get to wake up. They didn't get the blessing that we did. A lot of people went to bed last night with stuff on their mind, wondering what they were going to do the next day. And they never got to wake up. You woke up. You have the chance. You're on this channel. You're alive right now. That means you have the ability to change your circumstances. Don't have enough money? Then get a part-time job with your full-time job. Don't have enough friends? Go online. Go on social medias. Make friends. Join certain groups, hobbies that you like to do. Find people that have the same interests as you. I just heard the police scanner say psychiatric emergency somewhere. I believe it. Today is a day of energy, of getting into your feelings, understanding what something's about, seeing the clarity of it, understanding why somebody does what they do or why they act the way they act. It's a very empathic side of you today that will be shown. It won't be so much about you today, yourself. It'll be about what you notice in other people. And because you'll notice other people need you right now, maybe need a good word, maybe need you to hold the door, maybe you need to just say, God bless you, have a great day. Whatever the case may be, your timing interacting with someone else will be perfect timing. Because somebody else definitely needs to hear something positive today. And hopefully that somebody else will tell you something positive today. Just like I'm going to tell you that you matter. You all matter. You all have so much value. It's amazing. You all are so uniquely and wonderfully made. Not one of you are the same. Not one of you. How is it that 30 people can be in this room and not one of you is the same? You don't have the same sound. You don't have the same looks. You don't have the same cell makeup. You don't have the same DNA. You don't have the same fingerprints. You are all uniquely and wonderfully made. And every battle scar that you have, whether you can see it or it's on the inside, is a scar that you've earned. Life tends to change who you are. The circumstances, the situations that you go through change you. If you go back to when you were 17 years old to where you are right now, you're different. If you went from 17 to 21 and then 21 to 23, different. If you went from being married to divorced, different. If you went from in a relationship to a breakup, you're different. If you go back into a new relationship with somebody else, you're different. We are constantly changing. We are full of energy. Energy is always moving. Nothing stays the same. Nothing. Remember, people come into your life sometimes for a season. And when their job is done, or when your job is done, they move on. Eventually, everybody leaves, whether it's they go to heaven, whether it's they go to somebody else. But eventually, everybody leaves. So make the most of the time that you have while they're there. Make the most of your life while you have it. When I tell you tomorrow's not promised, I mean that. Call some people today that lost their family member this morning, last night, 10 minutes ago. If you could talk to those people who just passed, they'd tell you they weren't done. They wanted to change. They wanted to do something different. They just wanted to say they were sorry. They just wanted to make up. They just wanted to get it right. Any of them would give anything to come back for one more day. The same way we would give anything to talk to those loved ones one more day, one more time. So to make sure you don't leave this world with regrets, do humble yourself. Don't worry about you're the one that's going to apologize when it wasn't your fault. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about they're not very nice to you, but you're going to still be nice. That's right. Don't worry about it. At the end of the day, at the end of your life, you're the one that's going to have to answer for why you chose to do what you did, or why you chose to be the way you were, or why you chose to say what you said. You're going to answer for that, nobody else. Yeah, I'm sorry, Michaela. Yeah. So when you're missing those people on the other side, remember the vibrant, great things about them. The part that made you love them the most. Focus on that. Focus on the parts that made you happy. Not the part when they ended. Not the part when they were leaving. Don't focus on that. They don't want you to focus on that. Focus on the parts that made you smile when they were around. All right, you guys? So, anyway, I got to get a heating pad out because my back. Nia, send me some healing. My, your sister was? I need, see that? Motor vehicle accident just happened now. Somebody didn't make it again. Like I said, you think you're here right now. 10 minutes from now, you could be going somewhere else. Anything in this world could happen. Anything. And you may not come back home. So make sure you look at life differently. Thank you, Nia. Look at life differently. Look at it temporarily, because that's what it is. So if you're loving somebody and you're not with them right now, because you think it's difficult or it's hard, really, how would it feel if that person wasn't here anymore? You didn't get to love them again. You didn't get to forgive them. You didn't get to try to make it work. What if you lose that chance? Can you live with that? Can you live with it? Thanks, Teresa. Oh, thanks, Shelley. Yeah, it's a lot of stress right now. I got tons of stress. It was a busy beginning of the week. Fingerprints, blood work, last week physicals, paperwork. It's been a lot. I actually sat here today looking over the papers to make sure I didn't have to do something else today because I've been so damn busy. So I said, well, let me pop one here. Definitely a message is needed to get out there. Sometimes we tend to forget that, yeah, you know what? Shit's bad, but it ain't that bad. It could be worse. It always could be worse. Thank you, Vigi. Thank you. It definitely could be worse, you guys. You know, while I'm sitting here, let me tell me if anybody can claim this person. I wasn't going to do this. All right. Then tell me if anybody can claim this person. I'm seeing letters. I don't know why is it letters? Lanterns. Did anybody have somebody pass away and you released all these lanterns into the sky? Did anybody have somebody pass away and all these lanterns were released into the sky? Did anybody? Yes, Lilac, yes. Anybody know this person? Huh. You sent one lantern? Somebody's showing me a lantern. Was it for a man, Teresa? Hi, Susan. Okay. Oh, nice. It was a man? Is it a man with gray hair and glasses? Did he have black glasses? Well, I'll keep going with messages and you tell me if it resonates. Eventually, somebody will drop off because it won't resonate and another one will stand up. Okay. This man spent a lot of time in a recliner chair. He enjoyed the recliner chair and a newspaper on his lap. Does that make sense? Does that make sense about a recliner chair? A table with a lamp on it right next to him. Perhaps a window behind him and a newspaper on the lap. That's your dad? I hear the name John. I think I hear the name John or Ed. Edward or John? Ed or John? I don't know why I'm getting both. John Edward? I don't know. Who's John? I'm getting John very strong. And there's also a William. A William. A William. You say George. Do you have a picture of him somewhere in your home there with like a bow tie on? That's the deal breaker here. Do you have a picture of him with like a jacket and a bow tie? A bow tie? I see like a bow tie. I'm hearing that's the deal breaker. So I think I am with a John. Your dad was called John, but his name was James. He didn't sit in a recliner. Now this man showed me a recliner chair. He showed me a newspaper. He showed me glasses. Oh, you do, Michaela? Oh, wow. What was his name? What was his name, Michaela? Alberto? What was his name? What was his name, Michaela? Your dad is Ed. He sat in a recliner a lot and read the newspaper a lot. Where the hell you been, Lilac? Okay, because I heard Edward. Looks like Herb. Huh. He worked for the Daily News. Edwin, okay. Okay. I think it's Lilacs. I think it's Lilacs. Lilac, did he have an accent? Did your father, he didn't talk like me. Did he have an accent when he spoke? Did he have an accent? No accent. Where was he from, Lilac? Where was he from? Where was he born? He was born in Florida. Who had the accent around him? Did his father have an accent? Did your grandfather have an accent? Born in New Jersey. Wow. Did his, did his mother or father have an accent? Somebody did. Somebody had an accent. Uh, did he have diabetes, Lilac? Did he have diabetes? Is that where you get it from? Did he have diabetes? Did he have anything removed, like a toe or a foot or something removed from diabetes? Did he have something removed? Oh boy, your grandparents were from Europe. They had an accent. Okay, I might be back to Michaela. Shit. All right, I'm gonna keep going. You guys figure out who it is. Michaela, was there any diabetes with him and heart issues? And did he have to have something removed? Did something have to be removed? Did he have a knee replacement? Michaela, do you know? Did he have a knee replacement? Oh, I feel real heaviness. Real heaviness. Oh boy. I must be getting a lot of, and that full Italian, so definitely an accent. Oh boy, I'm getting a lot of, and was that Antonio? Oh boy, getting a lot of stuff here. Colon cancer. Did he have like some kind of cystectomy or whatever? Did they take out part of his colon? Oh, this person also had a brother who died at a young age. This person had a brother that died at a young age. This person had a brother who died way before them at a young age. Uh, Somebody had a brother that died at a very young age, like as a kid. Somebody had a brother that died as a kid. The other grandpa had his lung removed. Oh boy. Maybe all your loved ones are in here. Who the hell knows? It's funny. I don't get. I don't have clear audience as far as the tone of their voices go to tell you what this one sounded like, what that one sounded like. I do get accents, but I don't get. I can't decipher between. That's your brother Robert at 2. But Robert, no, see, the person who died, the child who died was a brother of this man I'm talking about the past. Yeah, so it's not you. That's not yours, no. Mm-mm. Yeah. Well, somebody, whoever it was, that did have an accent, came here, or was here, maybe from, maybe not born here, but came here, and always wanted to go back to where they were from, but never got to. They also were in the service. These are military people. These are military people. Looks like Army. Looks like Army. Anybody else? Anybody to do with Army? Military? With all the story that I said, does any of that make sense? If not, I'm quitting. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Oh boy. Oh, he was in the Navy. Okay. World War II. Yes. I really think, Michaela, I really think it's for you. I think the message, I really think it's for you. Because when you put WW2, they said yes. So it's like they're over there with a grandmother. They're over there with a grandmother. They're saying everything is okay. There's also a cat over there. A cat. Um, It's like they're very proud of you. They're very proud of you. They're saying that they know that some people around you can't be easy to deal with, but it's okay. But it's okay. Yeah, very handsome. Very handsome. Oh, boy. Something to do with a cat. I don't know whose cat. I don't know if it was a cat that they didn't take in the house, but they fed it outside. That's what I feel like. It was like a cat that wasn't in the house, but they fed it outside, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's the message, because they took the heaviness off of me. So that's the message, is that they're watching you. They're proud of you. Keep going. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, whether you're trying to buy a house, Michaela, or if you're trying to move in with somebody or create a home with somebody. It's something to do with a house or a home. So don't be afraid to make a commitment, is what I'm hearing, Michaela. So I hope that works for you. They're like with you all the way. They're with you all the way. Hopefully that's the message. They seem happy with that. So that's good. Anyway, I didn't plan on doing that. I keep forgetting that I don't know how to turn off everybody that wants to try to come through at the same time. I haven't learned how to do that. Sometimes the people that speak to me are so strong that I just hear them. But sometimes if they're not an aggressive type A type of personality, then they let everybody else come in past them too. Like, oh yeah, sure, come on in, let them know. I'm like, oh no. So sometimes it's difficult to get them clear. But I do, Michaela, when I saw WW2, he immediately just went like this, yes. So I knew it had to be you. That's how I knew. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known it was you. I wouldn't have known if it was you or 10 other people. So, anyway. Absolutely. All your loved ones are with you. All your loved ones are with you. And, it is true. Like, if you knew your mom loved to have coffee with you or your dad loved to have coffee with you, put a coffee cup out for them. Put a dinner plate out with them if you're by yourself and you want them to come and join you. Tell them you want them to come and join you. They will. They'll come. They'll sit right there beside you. They'll always come when you call them. Thanks, Shelley. You too. Oh, boy. Well, I think I'm going to start with an ice pack on my back first, and then I'll go to heat. But I think I need to get the inflammation out first, and then I'll go to heat. So, Colleen, thank you again for the confirmation. Michaela, thank you for letting me read for you. Everybody else, thank you for trying to help me to get through that reading. I'm sure all of your loved ones were definitely trying to come through, wanting to speak, but I could not differentiate between all of them. They all had very similar backgrounds. Similar. Definitely saw military, definitely saw uniforms. I swore I saw Army uniform, which I could have. So one of your persons that was in the Army definitely could have been here, including my father as well could have been here. My father was Navy and Marine, but I can't usually read for myself, so I don't think my father was the one pushing toward him, no. Well, thank you guys. Sending lots of love. Me too. Well, Sharon, thank you. Since I had a heart attack and I have a stent, I'm on a baby aspirin every day. I use a little bit, not much, but a little bit of cayenne pepper to keep my blood thin and flowing. I'm not allowed to take turmeric. It's too much. It'll thin my blood too much. I can't take black seed oil. I can't take turmeric. I can't take ginger. All the things that I would love to take for inflammation, I can't, because it will create a problem with my baby aspirin. And then I'll have too much of a bleed. So I have to be really careful. But if I didn't have, before having all this stuff, yes, I used to take turmeric every day. Ginger, zinc, echinacea, elderberry, vitamin D3, K2. I used to take it all. And now I have to be careful of everything I take. It's a mess. Yeah. I'm even scared with the cayenne pepper. I just got my blood work done yesterday. My appointment's at 24th, so hopefully my results will come out pretty good. But I can't remember. I kept, I usually get up in the middle of the night and get a snack. And I'm thinking, I think I ate Fig Newtons before I went to bed. My sugar's probably going to be elevated in my blood work. Yeah, Sharon, but turmeric is amazing. Yes, I love turmeric, but I can't. Elizabeth, hi. But thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Lindsay, do you? I sent you a video, Lindsay, about migraines, so I hope you watched it. I hope you watched it. All right, guys. Well, sending lots of love and light. I'm going to jump off of here and start with the ice pack. Maybe some Tylenol. All right. See you soon. Oh, good, Lindsay. Good. All right. Thank you, everybody. Angel, good luck. I can't wait. Send me a message. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you.